Tarot. My name is Laura. It is a pleasure to be with you guys today to do this weekly update. It's just kind of an energy check for the week of May 2nd through the 8th. This reading will be for the collective, and because of that, it's not going to resonate with everybody. So just take what resonates and then let the rest of it go. As for astrologically, I didn't do a lot of research today. I do know that we still are in Taurus season, so Taurus does have that stabilizing effect on the energies. Taurus is a very steady, stable sign. So that energy is kind of what is happening right now. And also this week, we're coming out of that new moon solar eclipse that happened on Saturday. And we are in the shadow period of it, so the week before and the week after. It just means, it's not a good time to start any projects. It's not a good time to do things that are big because there are a lot of things that are hidden. So I did kind of meditate a little bit on the energies for this week, and I feel like this is the week that a lot of things are going to come to light. You're going to get clarity on a lot of things. So, and that makes perfect sense with us being in that bit of a shadow period from the eclipse. We do have another eclipse coming up. It's a full moon eclipse later on in the month. If you want to check that out, there are many astrologers out there on YouTube that will talk about that and what to expect from that. But I just want to do a tarot reading for the week to see what kind of energies that we're dealing with. Again, it's for the collective, so take what resonates and let the rest go. All right, so let's just pull a few cards here and see what's coming up this week. It's coming up for May 2nd through 8th. Okay. I'm gonna do one more pass through just to see, is that it? Is that all that you, okay. I just felt like there might be something else coming out there. I don't know why. All right, so that justice did pop out in the end. We got the 10 of Swords here. We have the Sun card, which is great to see right after the 10 of Swords. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, and the High Priestess. Nice. Got a lot of major arcana happening here, so that's cool. That means it might be a pretty significant week. Oh man, okay. I'm just gonna get a couple of Druid Craft Tarot just for further clarification and additional messages for the week. What else Spirit might want to tell us about what's coming up this week. What else you got for us? 6 of Swords. The Magician. Oh, one more here. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So that does add a little bit of a new flavor to it. You did get another major arcana card. Anytime you get 5 major arcana cards in a reading, that is telling you that this is a significant reading. This is a significant week for some of you guys. So what we have here is the thing that's popping out to me, because there's so many cards that are supporting it, is the Wheel of Fortune, which means a cycle is ending and a new cycle is beginning. Maybe after a period of not great things happening, a new cycle is beginning. The wheel is turning. It's always turning, but right now it's turning in your favor. And the new cycle is about to begin, and the new cycle has something to do with karmic justice, really. You got the High Priestess here, which talks about intuition, talks about spirituality. You got the Justice card, which can be literal Western justice, like you go before a judge. I do not see that. I do not think that's what's happening here in this reading. I think all of this goes together. This bad situation that, and look, it's been bad, you can tell. Look at all those swords in this person's back. It's over. That cycle is ending. You may actually be ending this, whatever it is that will put an end to your cycle. You may be the one that's saying, okay, we're done with this. I'm not doing this anymore. Because that is the card for stick a fork in me, I'm done. But whatever it is, it's over. And you may have been dealing with, very literally, may have been dealing with some karma, with some cleansing some past life karma, cleansing some your life in this life karma, healing from some things. And karma is neither good or bad, really. It is just it's consequences for actions. That's really all it is. So we all go through times in our lives when we are doing things and we don't necessarily understand the complete impact of our actions. That's what karma is. It comes in to show us what the consequences really are. And so, generally speaking, everybody has those types of lessons that they need to learn in their life. And though they are unpleasant, they're generally just a part of life. I truly believe that people are basically good. And certainly people that come to this channel and want to watch one of my readings, because I'm all about being in the light. I'm not a negative person. I don't want to be in the darkness. I want to be a positive influence on the world and on you guys. So if you're looking at this channel, I know that you're not. You're a decent human being, and yes, you make mistakes, as we all make mistakes. And also, there are unintended consequences too. We feel like we're doing all the right things. We take the time to think things through, and we make the best decisions that we can possibly make. And then, even at that, there are unintended consequences. So what I feel like is you guys have been going through some things. You have been dealing with the fallout from some past karma, whether that is in this lifetime or in a previous lifetime, whatever that may be. That is over this week for you guys. You have paid that karmic debt, and you have grown so much. Let's not take that high priestess too lightly there, because the spiritual lessons that you learned when you were going through that process, it's just monumental, and will take you through the next phase in your life beautifully. It's all there to help you. It's all there to help your growth and development. And that's exactly what has happened. But listen, you are also very glad that it's over. Like I said, this can be a stick a fork in me, I'm done card, because it is kind of exhausting and draining. But look at that. The promise of this card is the sun on the horizon back there. Yes, dark days. You've been through some dark days, but the sun is on the horizon. And here it comes. There it is. So you guys are breaking free from your past into your bright, beautiful, glorious future. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. So look, here's the thing. Because you guys are breaking free, because the sun is shining upon you, this is like the sun is the most positive card in the deck. It says all systems are go. The sun is shining upon you. Whatever it is that you desire, let's go. Let's do it. You've got the positive mental attitude to move forward. Things are showing up in your life to show you how amazing life can be, and to show you that yes, there are still good things out there in the world, beautiful things in nature, beautiful things in your relationships with other people. You'll just get reinforced. This will just be reinforced to you all week long. Butterflies, I've been noticing those lately. How many butterflies I've seen, and they're so pretty with, you know, all the flowers that are blooming and everything. But you're just going to notice those synchronicities a lot this week, because quite frankly, the sun is shining upon you, and the universe wants you to know that the dark days are over and now you can move forward, and you are breaking free for sure. You got that Six of Swords there that talks about brighter days ahead, moving on again from some bad situations and moving toward happier times. You notice that the message of this card is there's still some swords in the boat. That doesn't mean that just because you're moving past this one big lesson or this big life lesson or this big time of trial in your life, doesn't mean you're not going to ever have any problems. That's not realistic at all. There are still some problems to be worked through, but because the worst of it is over, you can take a bit of a break and a bit of a breather from the worst of it and move forward knowing that it's going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. So here's the thing, since do have this Wheel of Fortune here, and you're entering a new cycle, now's the time. This is what Spirit's telling you. Now is the time to manifest. Now is the time to put your desires out into the universe. The Magician is the master manifester. You have all the tools that you need to do whatever it is that you want to do. So try to get clear this week. Again, I do feel like there's clarity coming in for you after some confusion, because again, the shadow period of the eclipse is ending. The clarity is going to come in now, and you're going to be able to figure out exactly what it is that you want to go for right now. What's your big goal right now? What is it that you want to push for? Because you are going to be able to draw it down from the heavens into reality here on earth. That's what that card promises. For some of you, we got the Three of Pentacles here again. We got the Three of Pentacles last week. So I do feel like that still there are some of you that are and this coming up again tells me Spirit wants to say, yes, this is going to work. It's maybe like reinforcing to you this idea that you have. It's going to work. Yes, work on that. You have the tools that you need to work on that. So the Three of Pentacles does talk about using your skills, your particular talents, your particular creative abilities to make a living, to have a business or do whatever, to earn your money. That's what the Three of Pentacles is talking about. It does talk about maybe collaborating with other people on an idea that you have for a money-making business, or like you could actually be starting a business, or you could turn a craft or something, some hobby or something into a money-making venture, or you can work with a group of people to create some money. But again, it has that craft element to it. It has that element of something that you do with your hands, turning some talent, skill that you have into money. And again, I think that's coming up again this week, because it did come up last week, because Spirit is saying you've got it. Whatever it takes, whatever you need, whatever skills you need, whatever talents you need, whoever you need to help you with this idea, yes, go for it. Do not delay. And maybe that's saying, okay, your delay is over, because we did talk about, not a good time to start new things in that eclipse period. So the clarity comes in, and now it's time to get started. All right, so like I did last week, I pulled one card for a message from earth, one card for a message from air, one from fire, and one from water. I will go ahead and pull all these and see what we got here, and then we'll kind of pull it all together and see what the message is. So from earth, from the Herbcrafter's Tarot, we got Nine of Fire, Wild Cherry, from from Air, from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. We got Seer, see beyond the current situation. From the Sacred Traveler Oracle, message from Fire. We got taking shelter. The answers are within. And from the Whispers of Love Oracle cards, our message from Water is miracles and blessings. Everything has its gifts. So I feel like these messages from Earth, Air, Fire, and Water kind of reflect everything else that we've been talking about in this reading here. So the 9 of Fire is kind of correlates to the 9 of Wands in the regular tarot deck, and it talks about harvest. But in this particular deck, this 9 of Fire talks about early harvest through creativity. And this goes back to this creative idea that you guys have, some of you guys have, that is going to bring you tremendous abundance. And that is, again, that message came out last week as well. It is going to work. It is going to be very abundant. But I also think that this message here kind of coincides with this miracles and blessings happening in your life. Remember what I was saying earlier about you're going to get a lot of messages this week from the universe to let you know that there are so many wonderful things out there for you. And I think that that is intended. These little messages that are coming, these little synchronicities that you see in nature, that happen at the grocery store, something happens, you say, oh, that was nice, you know. That is because of this rough patch that you guys have been through, and it's the universe's way of saying miracles are still happening in your life. Though this lesson was particularly rough, everything has a gift. Even those rough lessons that we have to learn, there is a gift in that, just like there is a gift in everything that we experience in our life. And that message is being brought home to you very clearly this week, not in these cards, but watch for it throughout the week. And put comments down below, please, when something happens, like when a butterfly lands on your arm, or you walk down the street and the guy that's out there selling flowers just suddenly gives you a flower for no reason at all. Or maybe your child comes home with a wildflower that he or she picked for you, which, I used to just love that when my son would bring me ditch flowers from the yard. It was just the sweetest thing. Those kinds of things are going to be happening over and over for you this week as messages from the universe saying, I love you. Thank you for sticking with this. Thank you for diligently learning this lesson and allowing this wheel to move forward so that you can move into much brighter days. We got this the seer here, which I think, let's not discount this spiritual wisdom here that you have gained. It is beautiful. It was hard won. It will carry you forward for the rest of your life, this lesson. And don't worry about, I don't know what I've learned. You've learned it, whatever it is, whatever the intended lesson was. Trust and know that you have learned it, and it will carry you through. The message here is see beyond the current situation. So that's just that's just saying there will come a time probably where you will know why you had to go through this. And looking at the big picture now will help you just keep putting one foot in front of the other and moving forward. And know that it was a blessing, even though it might not have looked like a blessing at the time. The answers This is a little bit of hermit energy, like going within to find the answers. Usually, I'm not reading it that way this time. I'm reading the light here. You're carrying the light with you. When you go through something like that and you learn these valuable spiritual lessons, that becomes a light for the rest of the world. You can shine a beacon for other people now because you went through this. I really feel like it's just a turning point this week, and things are moving forward. And congratulations for making it through to the other side of this, what may have been a very painful lesson. But congratulations on getting it and getting it right and understanding it, and now being able to move forward. All right, my friends, that is all I have for you for this week. I do want to get a yes, not a yes or no pick a card, but some kind of pick a card reading out this week. I think it's time for a new one. So stay tuned for that. If you have not subscribed to my channel and you would like to do so, please do. It is completely free to subscribe to any YouTube channel, and hit that bell and you'll be notified when I upload new videos. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care.